Down in front.
Excuse us, sir.
Did you guys say that you could reverse the flow on the...
Yeah, I was just thinking I
It would be
haven't done
nice
it before.
just to make sure.
Let's see. So I'm on a
We're gonna
half
go to the-
port. Okay.
Why do you think you need to reverse it?
To blow out
I
any
did
any
dip
sediment.
it in the sediment there, and I don't want to contaminate or plug up the sampler too bad. Video, can you give me a
it's okay,
zoom?
but you...
What's
Go ahead, Beach.
Keep going. I want to see if I can see.
I was just going to
inside
say zoom in on the intake, yeah.
Yeah. Can you go a little wider? I'm going to try rotating it.
Want to see the wrist?
Yeah, I do want to see the wrist. Thank you. Keep going.
So
Oh,
it's
is
full
that
wide.
that's all the way out? Okay.
Yeah, you
That's
can just
on me.
You're going to be at your tube extent.
Oh, thank you. Okay, video, can you give me a zoom? I think that's meltiness, honestly. I think that's some heat that it's gotten earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But also... Thanks, video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
I move the camera back.
Thank you. Okay, zoom in. This looks like it got singed. It
Yes.
doesn't look dirty. Or, I mean, it
It
doesn't
is.
look contaminated with dirt. It looks like it's singed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Video,
okay with...
can you brighten up the tube itself? Keep going.
It looks pretty clear, and you can zoom in a little?
Yeah,
It
I'd
looks
say
clear
that's
to
good.
me. Okay,
I'd go with it.
go wide.
Full wide.
Okay, great. Okay, I'll see if I can get that. Okay, video, give me a zoom.
What's it?
This is really the location here.
You might
So
want to come down to that flat of that rock.
If we tilt down a little bit, I can zoom more.
Yeah, like right there. And just hold that.
Thanks, Sarah. I will in just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Shannon, Julie, I'm just going to hand back over to Darlene now. Thanks.
You're going to rotate in.
Okay. I will fix that in just a second. I just want to get down a little lower.
Just to confirm, this is
Yep.
going to be
You're touching the rock.
in section 5 for the super, for the filters?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You guys have a location. It looks like there's some flow. It's a place where you can do some intake without gumming up your filters.
Looking at the temperatures now, it's around 2 or 3. Yeah,
It may be
it's
that
not
there isn't
coming
enough
up.
flow just because I'm on top of the flat rock. I'll move
Yeah.
a little bit to the right if that's the case.
It looks like it's hard to see from here, but down a little bit further.
This
From
is,
that rock?
I was just to the right of this when we got the 9.2.
Yeah, she's just talking about that flow that you can see in the bottom of the
I
screen.
think that might be really diffuse. I think I'm going to have a hard time pinpointing that.
I would agree.
What do you think? I think I'm going to try and get back to the place where I just was.
Okay.
Should be here.
But we were also in
4.7.
the sediment, so
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm around 7.
Oh, nice.
perfect.
Okay,
It's
lock that.
fluctuating. Let's
I'm all
give it a
locked
minute.
in.
Let's give it a minute. 5, 6.
So Amy, we only have about 15 minutes, so
Okay.
I think you should just start the sample.
Okay, moving to port 5. And starting filter. Now.
Oh, look, some flow. That's great.
Temps holding at 5.9.
Come on,
That
little guy.
paddle wheel.
Well, if they're doing filters, they can fill up quickly sometimes.
And Julie, I think we're okay for probably another 20 minutes or so, 20, 25, and then we can get on our way. It should be okay. You guys are, we're still on time.
Okay, I think though, just in the interest of fairness, that after this sample, we'll call it a day. We've gotten more temperature measurements than most people have in these places, so.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's great. Great news.
Sorry, Amy, what's your temperature here right now?
7.5.
Okay.
It's looking good. Occasionally it dips down to 1, but it just kind of fluctuates
Yeah.
back and forth. Flow is still pretty low, but maybe we can get a couple liters on there. Or 1 liter.
So Amy, what you could do with that last filter is just once we put the wand back in the basket and are making the transit, you could just filter bottom water onto the unused filter just for, you know, a half hour or so.
Okay. That sounds good.
I don't know if Sarah agrees with that, but it's a good use of the port.
Okay. Are we doing the geotransit directly after this?
Yep.
Okay.
And does the geotransit last for the duration of this dive up until we leave bottom around 9:30 Pacific?
That's affirmative. Yeah.
Great. So
And we're going to be going at a little slower clip today so that the geo team and whoever else is back at the ISE can take a look at the flow. And there may be some stops along the way to probe for a temperature.
oh, awesome. Okay. So geotransit plus possible stops.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The wheel's moving a little bit better. Was.
So we've got a bunch of viewers actually who just tuned in while we were kind of getting positioned here at this venting site. Amy, could you give a quick overview of what we're sampling right now?
Yes, so there's some diffuse flow. Can you watch the wand?
Roger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay.
This is not it's not arm related.
Okay.
So looks like the vehicle isn't super stable right now.
Okay. Should I pause?
If that's necessary,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I'm pausing.
Okay. I am going to move the wand up a little.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm not
That's
really
okay.
sure what happened with the vehicle stability there.
It's all right.
Oh, was that a little bit of telegraphed
Yeah.
movement?
Argus has been drifting.
Okay,
I'm
Amy,
down at 10.
how much longer do we have in this sample?
We have 15 minutes or so.
Okay, yeah, so it's worth doing the move.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move Argus closer to the vehicle, and it'll be stabler. But at this point, I think we should be okay to start again.
I would say we're okay.
Video, can you give me a zoom?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty close to where we were. I can come a little bit further forward if you'd like, towards the vehicle.
Sure.
I think
I'm-
this is about where we were.
Yeah,
Okay, go for it.
I think we're good. Okay,
I'm happy with that.
starting again.
And spinning. And less spinning.
Temp 7.5. 9.6. Flow meters moving. I can't hear you anymore.
Did your temperature drop?
It's at 10.0 right now.
Excellent. Good idea, Greg. Thank you.
So Amy, have you ever seen these things called thermal blankets as a way of measuring heat flow out of the crust?
No.
So they're these cool kind of like weighted blankets that you have sensors in them, and you leave them on the seafloor for a while, and it's a way to do like heat flow surveys. And I'm wondering if this whole mound is sort of just has this really low level of heat coming out of it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we could put a bunch of blankets on it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that would be awesome. If you could make some sort of a heat map.
Yeah. So, I mean, with sediments, right, they use like a heat probe and stick it down into the sediment.
Uh-huh.
But in bare rock, you can use these thermal blankets. Paul Johnson and Morris Tivey and others have used them.
That's awesome. So the temperature is fluctuating a lot, but it goes up to about 10 and then comes back down and to 1 and then goes back up, just bouncing back and forth. So the flow meter's stuck.
Can we invite the Cuskill back? Help unstuck it? So for Nautilus Live viewers, we're looking at our quad channel. You can actually see that little flow meter Amy's talking about going kind of slow. So Amy, you had started explaining the sampling that's being done right now. Do you have a minute to finish? Thanks.
I cannot remember what I was talking about.
I think we had just started. So basically connecting the wand with the sampling chambers on board Herc for the
Yes.
folks at home.
So this little blue wand that you see here, there's a temperature probe inside, and there's a little tube that's an inlet for fluids that are coming out of the seafloor there. You can kind of see a little bit of shimmer. Those fluids are about 10 degrees Celsius or so. So maybe about 8 degrees warmer than the bottom seawater right here. And so we're trying to sample those fluids by slowly pumping those fluids into a chamber that has a filter. And that filter will filter out all the bacteria and all of the microbes that are in the fluids, so we can study them and figure out what they're doing there and what their maybe activity level is, and if it has any link to why these octopus are here. And we also have some bags. They're like wine bags that we fill up with fluid and bring that back up to the ship, and then we'll do some experiments on it and try to culture the microbes as well. Temperature 6.2. And we have 10 minutes left.
It's Darlene. I'm just going to say hi to my mom, who's in Canada, and my sister and brother-in-law, and my little cutie niece, Celia. Hi, Celia.
Are they watching?
Yeah, I told them to watch the Octopus Garden. Because it's cool. It's
Yeah.
octopus.
Well, tell them to give you a shout out on Nautilus Live.
Oh, there you go. Do what John said.
Temps at 2 degrees.
So Sarah, are you doing double duty?
Sorry, Amy, say again?
The temperature is 2 degrees.
Okay, do you want me to change anything?
No, it's bouncing up and down, so
Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah, let me know if you need to change.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back for more.
Can't get enough.
It's at
No.
6 now.
Talking of shout outs, I'd like to say hi to Ed McNichol, our manager of video operations, who's following us on Nautilus Live. He's currently busy building us a whole new control van that's hopefully going to be installed on the Nautilus as it goes into dry dock this winter. New engine, new control van. It's going to be a big year.
Wow.
Oh, Darlene, you'll love this. We worked out how far our main engine has traveled in the last 52 years.
Oh,
And? It's approximately 10 Earth-Moon distances.
Wow.
wow. That is really cool.
It's a bit imprecise. I mean, the maths is that we, I think somebody estimated that the engine has about 200,000 hours on it. And
Wow.
if you assume that for all of those hours it's going at its nominal 10 knots, then yeah, you've got about 2 million nautical miles. And it's one of those quirks of units that, yeah, the Earth-Moon distance is about 200,000 nautical miles.
I do love that stat. That's very cool. We should make a T-shirt, like some sort of graphic.
Was it 10 times you said?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 10 times to the moon and back.
Yep. Thor conquers all.
Yeah. And when was the engine put in?
1967, the year it was launched,
Oh, okay.
when it was an East German research ship, the Alexander von Humboldt. I used the word research in its liberal sense there.
This is Darlene. I have to pop down for about 20 minutes to attend the dive plan meeting. So I will hand this off to Amy back here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Temperature 6.1.
So Amy, I'm guessing by the almost non-existent progress of the filter wheel that we're filtering right now.
Yes. Very slowly. Oh.
Every microbe is sacred.
Yes. No one said this was easy.
Well, it's always amazing to kind of take that, I don't know, view from orbit as to what we're actually doing and all the bits of technology we've got in place to make sure that wand is staying exactly where it is.
Right. Well, I happen to have a knack for getting DNA out of very, very, very low biomass samples.
Cool.
So I think I'm your girl.
That's a good knack.
Is that on your resume?
Yes. Temperature 6.8.
So Sarah, I heard that you and Jess have been, oh, here he is, have been kicking Wayne out of the control room at every opportunity.
Yep. Amy, how are we doing?
We're great. We have 5.5 minutes left, and
Awesome.
temperature's pretty steady.
Okay, great. Keep me posted.
Thanks.
Just got here.
I lost my flow meter. It's okay.
So I was just going to ask, Miles or Gabby, does Justin have a headset on?
No, he does not.
Okay, because I swear that when I tagged a video with a highlight of 5 yesterday, the air conditioning went on to double power.
You tagged a video with a highlight of 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
five means everybody gets emailed.
Oh.
And then suddenly the air conditioning went into overdrive. It's like it was trying to...
seriously taxing to the computer system.
I think, well, we were speculating he put it in as a way of getting us, you know, to cool down if we get too excited.
The temperature 7.1.
So John, I've been trying to steer some web traffic our way on social media.
Do go on, Wayne.
Yeah, yeah. And how are we doing with viewership?
Actually, it's, let me, I don't have that open right now. Let me just fire up.
There's a lot of octopus fans out there.
You got contacts in the octopus world.
Well, apparently there's a Facebook group, Octo Nation.
Oh, how interesting.
So shout out to anybody who found us from there.
Yeah, we're trending a little bit higher than this time of the day, but you know.
Yeah, that's good.
We have 3 more minutes to filter.
So that's 3 minutes until this filtering operation is complete. So let me just give those of you who might have been joining us recently on Nautilus Live the zoom in on where we are. We are currently at a feature at the Seacliff hydrothermal vent sites that has been named Octopus Springs. We are currently trying to sample some of the diffuse flow coming from one of these springs. The whole site at Seacliff is 2.7 kilometers under the ocean. It's part of the Gorda Ridge marine feature where the Pacific and Gorda tectonic plates meet each other. We in the Nautilus are operating above this scene,
Sure.
180 kilometers off the west coast of North America, just where California meets Oregon.
2 more minutes. So Gabby, what's your plan for getting that lady off of there? Yeah.
She'll come off.
She
We
will?
don't need to get her off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Julie says she'll come off. Okay, 1 more minute. Temperatures 5.4.
So just for context, the temperature of the ambient seawater here is about 2 degrees Celsius. So this is a pretty tepid flow coming out of this site.
Five more seconds.
Okay.
Okay, and stopping.
Okay. Am I going to stow this thing and then we'll get ready to move?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still going to operate it during the transit.
Okay.
But so just make sure that there's nothing in the way of the tip of the wand. But
okay.
Yeah, should be good to go.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome video. Way to be on it.
Whenever you get a chance, can you get me the flow rate and final volume?
Yes. Thank you for asking.
Is a slow zoom like a slow clap?
It's real drama. I really like the slow zoom. I'm into it.
The flow rate was 0.03 liters per minute.
Okay, 0.03.
3. And the volume was 0.64 liters.
0.64. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Amy,
Yes.
when you're doing the bottom seawater filter moving around, you could do it in fast.
Okay.
And it might be interesting to watch the paddle wheel and see if that makes, how much of a difference that makes.
It goes really fast.
Even with a filter?
I'm not sure. I've never tried it
Yeah,
with
I
the
think.
filter.
Oh, so you're afraid it's going to break the filter?
It probably will.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on if you have backing to the
okay.
filter, you could just break your filter.
There is.
Okay, then don't do that.
There are 3 things behind the filter. So there's a screen, a perforated disc, and then like a paddle wheel shape.
So you do have some backers.
It is supported, yes. So it might be okay. I don't know.
If we transit with this octopus, it's going to be far away from here. Oh.
It's okay, you guys.
Oh.
The octopus had already reached the end of its life when it hitched a ride with us.
I'm sorry?
This was her final adventure.
John, we couldn't hear you.
The octopus's eggs were already either hatched or had already not made it, and so she doesn't get another chance to mate.
So the geotransit starts at like 060, so it'll be slightly upslope. Should be good, right?
Oh, that's not really a concern.
I don't really have a waiting limit.
Oh, no, I meant we could remove it from the sat feed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. No, that's cool. Got it.
Amy, I'm going to sign off, okay?
Okay. Bye, Julie. Thank you.
Yep, totally what I thought it was.
What did you think it was?
It's bits of Cuskeel that got thrusted.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Back
Okay.
into nature.
Yep. Okay. We're pretty much stowed.
And there's no more sampling here. Yeah.
We're done sampling here, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Great.
And we're going to, so Ben, which way are we headed?
So
And-
the target is 060.
Okay.
It'll be like slightly up, not directly upslope, but it'll be upslope.
Are we
That makes
doing
sense.
geotransect, or are we just getting there as quickly as possible?
I'm unclear about that. Miles was saying that I think we're going to go slow and you guys
we're
are going
gonna
to mosey
sample
around.
the way or something?
Do you have any insight into the...
We have no science with us.
Yeah.
Oh.
2747? Okay.
All right, then we're going to do it
Yeah.
geotransect
Yeah.
and zoom on things that we see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a
Sounds
true
great.
geotransit.
Okay.
So Ben, I didn't hear
We're
you say.
science now.
I didn't hear you say, Ben. How far is it we're going?
So the beginning of this geotransit is 160 meters off, but the entirety of it, I can check for you. Imagine it's a good bit longer than that. The one yesterday was kilometers. Many kilometers. Let's see.
Yes. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's just got a bit of the ground on it, but
Okay. I'm going to run it for 30 minutes while we're transiting to just get a bottom seawater filter. And then I'll let you know when I'm done.
that sounds great.
Okay.
Amy, can you let me know when you start that so I can log
Yes, sure.
it? Thanks.
Okay,
Yes.
Ben, let me know when
Yeah.
you're getting cracking.
I'm
and-
ready. I'm to put in a ship move.
Okay,
I'll step
put
along
in-
slowly if
yeah,
that's all right.
put the ship move in. And I'll just do what's got to be done.
Do the doing.
I'll just do the doing.
All right, I'm going to start coming up.
Me too.
Give
Okay,
it a little
I
bit of a start.
am 060.
Great. Yeah, we're
Bye,
just going
ladies.
parallel to the ridge, the main ridge. So I guess on the western side of this ridge. And so it's about a kilometer. We're gonna
Amy,
go.
let me know if you need to see the flow meter again.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have a particular sample name you would like for this, Amy?
For the bottom seawater?
Current.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you,
just call it bottom
Zero,
seawater or
6,
BSW, whatever.
Okay.
0.
And that last sample was 0102. Is that correct, Theta?
this was 101. We're
Okay,
about to
so-
do 102.
Okay, great.
So we did make it over 100.
Yes.
Awesome.
Video, can you brighten up just a little bit? Thank you. That's great.
We have some data managers who still get nightmares from a trip that we did in the Galapagos where I believe we were in the 500s.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And with subsamples, it got, you know.
Oh yeah, you guys were doing multiple samples
Trillions.
per box, right? Per
Right,
segment.
and then you get like one rock, but it has like a ton
Yeah,
of
you're
different
like,
things on it.
I am sure that we'll remember which of these is which when we get to the surface. Data's like, ah.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be like, well, we have 2 small rocks in there, so if we put a big rock on top, we can wedge another small rock in the corner, and we'll know the difference between all 3.
Uh-huh. So, big asteroidy
A what now?
starfish.
Why did you call it? Is that what all starfish are called?
I
Asteroidy?
wanted to be very formal as
Okay,
I
can you zoom video?
identified it.
Isn't it
Yeah.
sea star because starfish gives the wrong connotation?
Yeah, I only realized that yesterday. Seahorse. Starfish.
Seahorse?
Right.
That's not
I
a
mean,
seahorse.
I'm just saying, like, all these connotations that would be incorrect, but
Yeah.
to me, I never thought about that.
Right, seahorses are not horses.
Right.
Stop.
Hi, you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hi. That's a really cool critter.
We're going to get
Can
up
you get
close
that
and
texture?
personal.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, go wide. Let's get cracking.
Full wide.
Perfect.
Just push past the little corners, though.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get this 060 thing. By thing, I mean bearing. Oh, Sam's not here to encourage me to be correct.
Yeah, you can dig trenches with your lasers now.
I feel like Sam's rubbing off on me a little bit. I feel more inclined to be correct.
How about now?
A little less. It's hard. It's very challenging for me. This is really nice terrain. I do miss the pillow lava from yesterday, though. That was pretty amazing.
Pillow lava's fun to fly over.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Actually, I think we should change our bearing to 040.
Roger.
Okay.
Doing it. Can you just trace out for me where we will be going relative to the slope, just with your finger on that screen?
Yeah, we're going to be going, like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, little side hill. Got it.
Yeah, just more...
Trace it
gradual.
again so I can watch your finger on this screen.
This.
It's the mouse finger. It's fine.
There's capacitors in the monitor, right?
Yeah, they're all... Greg says they're all touch screens,
Every
but
screen is a
some
touch screen. Some of them
Really?
just don't work.
Mine works for my purpose.
Okay, I've got 040, and I am proceeding.
Yeah, the ship should be moving 060 for a little bit, but
Okay.
I'll step it over to the other bearing.
I'd like to give a shout out to Rick Schultz in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if he's still listening.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick. Who's Rick?
He's my husband's best friend.
Okay, cool.
He got jealous, I think, that I gave my husband a shout out, and now he wants his own.
That seems fair.
I never get a shout out when I'm on Nautilus.
Right?
Let's have a shout out for Greg right now.
Hey,
Hey, Greg.
Greg.
Shout out to Greg.
Oh, look at you.
He's made it.
Be careful what you wish for.
I got exactly what I wished
Yeah.
for.
Are we interested in going faster? Is that a thing? Tell me what.
I am not the science plan, so I mean I could go, I assume 0.5 knots if that's good with you.
Yeah, we.
Right.
This is Shannon. We're cool with that. The key thing is we would just like to be able to see the bottom during the geotransit.
Okay. So Shannon, yesterday's pillow lava geotransit was pretty comfortable for us at about 0.5 knots. What do you think about that?
Sounds great to me.
Okay, if you can make it happen, Ben, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'll see how the DP does because
Okay.
it's 20 knots of wind. So.
Okay. Yeah, Shannon, we'll experiment with that. We'll see how efficiently we can do it.
So I'm going to track a line, okay?
You okay with that, Greg? Yeah, give it a go. It looks like everything's pretty gradual here, so we'll have some time to make changes if we need to. Okay.
I'm going to start the super sample. I'm going to
Sure.
go to port 6. So, I was on the wrong.
You can call them in to track a line, and they'll
Okay,
try.
I'm
They'll
starting.
do their best.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Pulling it together.
Forever recorded.
Forever recorded.
Do you know how you set presets on here?
I've never tried. I just always assumed they were set in stone. They're like Rosetta Stone age. Those presets have been there since time immemorial.
No, they weren't there in 2010.
Oh, well. Like I
2010
said,
was ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that beginning at the
there
beginning
are people on this ship who are still like in middle school. I'm not kidding. They are. They really were.
Are you included in that broad generalization, Sarah?
Me?
I am.
No. No, that's the year I graduated.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm really old.
From elementary school?
Funny.
Pre-K.
From high school. Middle school was like so yesterday then.
Like totally.
Yeah. Totes.
Oh yeah, you guys
Oh
said
yeah, I'll do that now.
totes.
Sorry.
That's right.
Can you guys fire up a little bit?
I'd like to shout out to my dad who has adopted totes and made it a noun. And
It's a noun?
and a verb and a
I'm pretty
adjective.
sure totes was a noun before it was a adjective.
He uses it in all instances.
Greg, are you having trouble finding Norby? He found it.
He ran away.
What's that? We didn't go that far, and now there's just no life anywhere here.
Yeah.
Did you guys see some of the images we took last night as we went over the main part of the ridge?
Oh, do we have one of these single polyp
Corals?
corals? Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that. It was incredible over the ridge. And
Yeah, yeah.
Through the woods?
dynamic. And through the woods, over the cliff, under the
Oh,
ridge.
look at this guy.
That is an enemy.
That's a anemone.
So we,
And then them. It's a good looking one.
yeah, and we actually took a multi-beam map from Hercules as that was happening, which turned out really great.
Yeah, I saw some of the screenshots from Chris, and there was one feature that was just amazing in the Norbit. It was just a vertical wall of pillow basalt.
Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of very neat morphology that was totally in detail on the Norbit.
Okay, so what do we got for ship speed? It looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, we're 0.4 right now.
Okay.
0.5.
Okay, we're down to, oh, Norby's on, that's right. I was just looking at the ground fault.
Right. That's how you
Good
know
old
it's on.
Norby.
Norby.
Good old Norby. Just making sure we're in contact with seawater.
Confirm.
Norb sounds like Norm with a cold.
Norby's actual name is Norbit.
Yeah. But if
But
you
we
shorten it
only
even
call him
more,
that when he's in trouble.
What's his middle name?
C.
Norbit C.
Mapper.
You come here right now.
Tether pull.
No.
It's going to happen.
It will happen eventually, but not right now.
A pull.
It's because I said something. I know how this operates.
Ah, superstition.
So I just wanted to ask a quick question to Shannon about the geotransit we're doing. Is the aim of the video capture here the same as yesterday's geotransit, looking at sediment cover?
Actually, for this one, we're doing a transit between two known seep areas, sea cliffs, and the one that we are working on naming. We've got some brilliant ideas and some terrible ones. We're trying to fix that and land on a good one. And we're checking to see if there's anything else that's along that contour sort of area. Do we have other spots that are coming up? There's some stuff that is less prominent than the one that we found, but it might still be something.
Okay, so getting some eyes on the ground.
Participate. John, any science questions and or jokes?
You know what I said about be careful what you wish for?
Uh-huh.
Let me see. No, we're not doing, it's gone a little bit quiet. Lots of folks are still interested whether we still have any passengers with us.
We do. I'm not allowed to move
we
my
provide
camera.
information when we get jokes.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Oh, there we go. Right, sorry.
all right.
It's a fair transaction.
You guys asked, okay. Okay. Sea creature 1. You're a squid. Sea creature 2. Actually, I'm a kraken. Sea creature 1. What's a kraken? Sea creature 2. Nothing. What's a kraken with you? Was that an ocean pun?
It really needed those last two lines to drive it home.
Yeah.
Wait, well, I missed the last two lines.
Was that an ocean pun?
Oh.
Actually, it was a bad ocean pun.
Okay, yes, we do still have passengers. No, I cannot show them to you because I have to keep my camera stable.
No, those who want to see our passengers can look in the quad view. So yeah, as Gabby has requested, science questions and bad jokes. Not necessarily in that order, please,
Oh,
Nautilus
good
Live.
jokes are welcome too. I'm okay with good jokes.
Okay, we are an equal opportunity joke teller.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually can't discriminate between good jokes and bad jokes. I'm at a disadvantage when it comes to that stuff.
Okay. Okay, Nautilus Live, the challenge has been set.
Yeah, the bar's real high.
Are we going uphill right now?
We sure are.
Yep. We're not going quite with the steepest ascent, but
Oh, you still want me at 040, right? Yeah, I'm diverging a little from Argus.
yeah, you can do. So your bearing to target is like 030 now, 035.
Okay.
Rock.
Yep, we sure do have a rock. Found it. There's one now.
Well, I'm not sure where this science question is going, but we did have one question, which is, how big is the I guess basically the drawers in the front porch where we stow stuff?
How big is it?
Yeah, how big are they?
Oh, I don't know the measurements off the top of my head, but it's approximately...
Bigger than a bread box.
Sure is.
I would do 18 inches by...
18 inches fore and aft, maybe
Yeah.
2.5 inches wide, like a beam of the vehicle, and then
2.5 inches wide.
2.5
Feet.
2.5 feet wide, and then another 18 deep.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
2 feet
maybe
deep.
14.
14.
14
Oh,
inches.
I've got a nice one for you here. This will be good.
I really like this quid pro quo with the jokes and the science.
Okay. What do you call two octopuses that look exactly the same?
I don't know.
Two peas in an octopod?
E-tentacle.
Oh.
Tentacle octopi.
That was
Octopuses.
nice.
I'm going to stop this line for a bit, and we'll go north. I don't want us, right?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I've got another good one for you. So how close have Hercules and Argus ever operated on the seafloor?
Greg can answer that one.
Well, is this a joke or is this a...
No, this is we're on science questions now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Herc is always operating very close to the seafloor. Argus has operated within a meter of the seafloor.
Okay. But how close have they ever operated to each other? Have you ever sort of driven Herc up to Argus and done kind of an underwater inspection or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes we use Argus to film Herc specifically. So like Argus will be well below Herc lighting in the scene and as the main camera, and Herc will fly in from above. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Amy, just to double check, we're still doing the super filter, right?
Those.
Yes.
So, I'm not sure, but I know Wayne was telling me earlier that he gave a shout out to an octopus aficionado group on Facebook.
So Shannon, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. What's up?
Are you, you're not still interested in sampling along this route, are you?
Nope, the time it would take to be able to do that means that we can't really afford to. So we're just going to go for it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for clearing that up.
Yeah, John, that was Octo Nation.
Okay, well, I think, Wayne, Octo Nation has just arrived on Nautilus Live because I'm getting rather a lot of octopus humor.
Wow.
So I think we're due a joke. So let me pick one of these. I want, if possible, Gabby, if you're on SPL, I want to hear your joke for this. Your laugh for this.
Okay, I'm on.
Okay. Who held the baby octopus for ransom?
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm already groaning.
Squid nappers.
Too soon.
Okay. We're going to fly a little higher, which is a bummer. I like being close, but we'll see more. And I won't keep hitting rocks.
You sound so sad about that.
So another quick question on Nautilus Live. Why do we see those two green dots on the screen? They happen to be a pair of reference lasers that fire parallel to each other. They're 10 centimeters apart. They only look like they're coming together because of the perspective of the camera. And so those two dots give us a 10 centimeter scale on the seafloor.
Or on the fish that swims. Ship changed heading.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. Nautilus Live is actually self-regulating the the relative amount of jokes to science questions. It's about 10-1 at the moment.
Yes. Wow.
10 jokes to 1 science question?
You bet. You bet. Okay, let me...
Good work, team.
okay,
Let them have jokes.
what's the difference between a piano and a fish?
Don't know.
Something about scales.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Well then.
Nice.
Touche.
Do we have any science questions?
I like that you can also do the, you can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna.
The element of whimsy in that makes it an even better joke.
Using piano as a verb. It's also great.
What did they say humor is? The juxtaposition of incongruity.
Take your time, sit down, and when you're ready,
there we go.
We'll be here.
I looked it up today. I looked up like theories of humor today.
Rock.
I was on Wikipedia learning about humor, and one of the theories of humor is that it is the juxtaposition of incongruities.
Incongruities.
Incongruities? Thank you.
English.
Yeah. Incongruities. Whew. Thanks, John.
So we have a new tongue twister for Gabby.
Juxtaposition of incongruities.
See, nobody else has trouble saying it.
Only because we heard you do it first.
But I did it wrong like 3 times.
Yeah, you just demonstrate everything not to do.
Yeah.
It's a good way to teach.
So for those of you following on Nautilus Live, we are at the moment just making a visual transit from one
What's
target
your,
location on the seafloor.
What's the bearing of your move?
040.
Okay.
So one target location to another, and we're just...
Sorry, John.
No, it's okay. We're just maintaining visual contact with the seafloor to give the scientists some literally eyes on the ground to add physical detail to the sonar maps we have of this area.
Incongruities.
You doing okay?
She's stuck.
I had to get it right. Okay, so when somebody mispronounces something, you're not supposed to give them too hard of a time because they learned that word from reading.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Gabby.
Uh-huh.
We're laughing with you.
Yeah, you're the one laughing. I don't think I've laughed once yet.
All right,
with
then.
My brother recently, he was talking about a chassis.
Excuse me?
What do you mean? He's like, you know, like for a mech. We were playing a video game. I go, oh, a chassis. I love my brother.
That's great.
Okay, here's a good one.
Science has joined us.
Nope, somebody's pretty fast on Nautilus Live. What is squid humor?
I don't know.
Inkling?
The juxtaposition of incongruities.
Oh.